So we are discussing when alternating current is passing through the inductance and the capacitor, what is the impedance and what is the phase difference between alternating current and alternating voltage. But we know when alternating current is passing through the inductance, there is a magnetic field around the inductance. In that magnetic field, some of the energy can be stored. Some of the energy can be stored. Similarly, there is electric field in between capacitor plates. Because some charges increased on the capacitor plates, there is some electric field exists. In that electric field also, some of the energy will be stored. That is, electrical energy will be stored. So that capacitors may be used as energy storage devices. Including inductance is also can be used as energy storage devices. So what is its ability? What is its efficiency? So the efficiency of the energy stored in magnetic field or in electric field can be analyzed by using one of the physical quantity or one of the physical factor that is called quality factor. So quality factor, that also called some of the members, is taken as Q factor. Now we will discuss about this quality factor. This is also called Q factor. So the Q factor or quality factor can be defined as 2 pi times of, that is Q factor Q is equal to 2 pi times of energy stored in magnetic field or maybe in electric field to the power loss or energy loss for a time period. So loss of energy or energy loss per period. Per period is nothing but a time period, that is capital T. So this is called quality factor. So quality factor represents the ability or efficiency of the energy stored in an electric field or magnetic field. So the quality factor can be defined as 2 pi times. So that 2 pi times is nothing but into energy stored in magnetic field or energy stored in electric field to the energy lost per period. So this is mathematically we can analyze this quality factor. So what is how much energy stored in magnetic field, how much energy stored in electric field, in capacitor. So we know in inductance, we calculated in the electromagnetic induction chapter, an amount of energy stored in magnetic field or solenoid is energy U is equal to half Li square. Energy stored in a magnetic field in an inductance. We discussed in the previous class. And in case of capacitor, because there is also energy stored in capacitor also. We know in between capacitor place there is electric field. How much energy stored? That energy stored in electric field between capacitor place is half CV square. Actually this is at intermediate level. Where C is the capacity of the capacitor, V is the potential difference between two capacitor plates. Where L is the self-inductance and I is the current which is passing through the inductance. And what about energy lost per period? We know when current is passing through the resistance, when energy is passing through the resistance, some energy is lost in the form of heat energy. Energy is lost in the form of heat energy. So that is, how much that is? We know Q is equal to I square RT. That is the amount of heat liberated when it is passing through the resistance. That is called an amount of energy liberated in the form of heat. What we require? Energy lost per period in time capital T. So that energy lost per period is equal to I square R into capital T. Because T is the time period. But in case we require average energy, that is mean energy is required, that is equal to half into I square RT. That is the mean energy lost per period. So when we know these two values, this question is very easy. Now the quality factor Q is equal to 2 pi into how much energy? Maybe half Li square, also of course half CV square, whatever it is. Both of them is right. When we are writing half Li square by the average energy lost per period, how much it is? Half I square RT. We half of cancel, I square cancel. So that the quality factor Q is equal to 2 pi by capital T is there into L by R. But we know 1 by T is equal to frequency. F is equal to 1 by T we know. So that quality factor Q is equal to 2 pi into 1 by T is frequency F into L by R. We know 2 pi F, that is equal to omega, angular frequency. So that the quality factor Q is equal to omega into L by R. So all these equations are right. Maybe this equation, maybe this equation, maybe this equation represents the quality factor. One more equation we can change this. L omega or omega L is equal to inductive reactance, that is XL. So that the quality factor is equal to XL by R. From these we can define that the quality factor is equal to the ratio between inductive reactance to resistance in a circuit. Similarly, what is quality factor in case of electric field, that is in case of capacitor? Yeah, that's good. Capacitive reactance by resistance R. What is capacitive reactance? 1 by C omega. That is 1 by C omega, that is R. This is the quality factor in case of a electric field or in case of a capacitor. So this is about the analysis of the quality factor. Thank you.